Greetings from the Fire Weather Center in Reading, and welcome to Sunday's edition of the Fire Weather Webcast. Reviewing yesterday's lightning activity showed 1,328 strikes total over California, which is very similar to yesterday's count. Like yesterday, most of which occurred along the Sierra Mountains over NorthOps, while only 37 were recorded over NorthOps, falling around El Dorado County. Recorded precipitation charts showed very light amounts around the Tahoe Basin and Central Coast region, while much heavier showers were seen along the Nevada-California border over Inyo and Mono counties. This morning's water vapor imagery shows a mix of moist and dry air across the state. A very weak circulation persists off the south-central coast of California, while moisture wraps around Nevada and back toward the Bay Area. Drier air is being pulled in from the Pacific into Southern California. Looping this morning's visible imagery shows much less marine clouds compared to yesterday. This is mainly in response to high pressure building across the state and compressing the marine layer. An area of cumulus over central Sierra is slowly drifting westward over the Sac Valley. These clouds are associated with yesterday's showers and thunderstorms. Looping the 500 millibar upper level forcing charts today through Tuesday shows little change from day to day as broad area of circulation over south central coast region persists, while strong high pressure ridging extends northward through the Pacific Northwest. Looking at the 500 millibar panel forecast charts for the extended period shows the persistent cutoff low or general trough off the central coast of California through Saturday, while high pressure remains over the north. As far as the tropical storm south of Baja, models are having a difficult time with its track. On Saturday, it now drifts the feature southward. Mid and upper level moisture charts from the GFS show a moderate blob of moisture moving northward and westward across Northern California, shown here between Monday and Tuesday. Looping high resolution simulated reflectivity from this afternoon through tonight shows a band of shower and potential thunderstorms moving westward across the southernmost PSAs. Forecast models then bring another round of showers and potential thunderstorms on Monday with a more northward track toward the northwest PSAs lasting through Tuesday morning. Looking at thunderstorm potential probabilities shows persistent 10 to 20% each afternoon and evening across all northern and eastern PSAs through next weekend. Probabilities as high as 50 to 60% across the northern Sierra are possible next Sunday, shown in this image. Reviewing wind and RH charts from GACC, this morning's run verified well with Meso-West observations, showing very light winds across most areas, shown here on the left panel. There were a few pockets of gustier east and northeast winds observed mainly along the higher elevations. RH recoveries shown in this image were not nearly as good as yesterday morning as marine influence lessens. Poor to very poor recoveries were shown on elevations above 2,000 feet across most areas. For this afternoon, light west and northwest winds are expected across most areas except the usual breezes coming out of the Delta and Greater Bay Area. RH values shown on the right will be very low across all inland areas, including the coastal interior valleys. Single digits are likely across inland valleys, while other areas range from 10 to 20%. Only the very near coast regions will remain high. Breezier conditions are expected on Monday, with a slight increase in general west winds. Outflow boundaries are also depicted over Shasta and Tehama counties, as well as the Sierra Crest. Another very dry afternoon is depicted on the RH chart shown on the right. Min RH values here will range again around 10 to 20% over most areas except the near coast and areas that receive shower activity. Tuesday's wind and RH fields look quite similar to Monday's, with pockets of outflow from thunderstorms and a very dry afternoon across most areas, falling to near 15% except the near coast in areas where the model is predicting shower activity. Reviewing the NorthOps 7-day fire potential product from this morning shows high risk for lightning continues on Monday, while storms are more focused on the northwest mountains on Tuesday. From Wednesday on, moderate risk is shown over the inland areas as hot and dry conditions continue due to the persistent strong high pressure. Risk is reduced across the coastal areas, through the remainder of the week as little more marine influence is observed. The NorthOps 7-day product shows little or low risk across most areas through Tuesday. On Wednesday, more low risk returns as the air mass and fuels dry out from shower activity over the last few days. Summarizing the NorthOps fire weather webcast highlights for today, isolated thunderstorms are possible across the Sierra and southern PSAs, including the Sac Valley and Bay Area today and tonight, although low strike counts are expected. High risk remains in effect for the abundant lightning across most inland areas on Monday, then focus for high risk centers on the northwest mountains on Monday night and Tuesday. Storms on Monday night and Tuesday morning may be dry, but will moisten up by Tuesday afternoon. A strong ridge of high pressure continues across the north for a warm and dry period expected to last through Thursday. This feature will lend to a prolonged heat wave where temperatures will run 6 to 10 degrees above normal. Isolated, mainly wet thunderstorms may continue each afternoon across the north and eastern PSAs through Wednesday. This concludes the Fire Weather Webcast.